Hello, everyone.
Yeah, Pat.
Good evening.
Right, we should be live on streaming now, Chair.
Okay.
We're all here, Chairman.
Right. Okay. I will start then. Right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Planning Committee. Before we start, we've got Paul Bonnet from Haverhill Housing will be joining us after the meeting regarding affordable housing in Haverhill. Okay. Apologies for absence, please.
Councillor Bruce Davidson and Councillor Liz Smith.
Thank you. Item 2, which is declarations of pecuniary interest and request for dispensation. Anyone?
I think possibly you should clear non-pecuniary interest on item 3 on list B, as I know the applicant.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone else? No? Right. Okay, item 3, which is minutes of the previous meeting. May I sign them as a true record? All those in favour, please show.
We have a proposer and a seconder, please.
Oh, yes. That'd be a good idea. Right, can I have a proposer for them minutes, please? Councillor Creaney, propose, and seconded Councillor Brown. Thank you for that. All those in favour, please show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right, item 4. Which is, bear with me.
Matters arising.
Matters arising from those minutes. That's it. Thank you. Right, page 134. Okay, page 135. No. Page 136. Page 137. Okay. Anybody on that at all? No? Right, next one is street naming, item 5, which is street naming. New development of 66 new properties south of Haverhill Road, Red Road, which is northeastern Haverhill. Is there any comments at all on that? Councillor Brown?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be good if we're losing, quite a lot of wildlife and wild flowers around that area. It would be nice to possibly name them after, wildflowers that grow around that area. Just as my thought. Thank you.
Anyone? Councillor Burns? You're muted.
That's
Oh,
right, yeah. I've already submitted my thoughts, which is a list of casualties from World War II for the names for the things as ward member.
Okay. Any other thoughts on this? No? Right then. Obviously, we'll have to take Councillor Bounds because he's the one that's on the committee. Is there any other thoughts on it at all? Councillor Crooks?
I'm happy to second Tony's proposal, Chair.
Okay, thanks for that. Right, all those in favour, please show. Yep, that's carried. Thank you very much for that. Right, item 6, for members of the public. Is there any members of the public? Vicky, that's all?
No, there are no members of the public, Chair.
Right, thank you. Item 7, to consider planning applications to West Suffolk Council. Okay. There's nothing on list A. List B, which is DC 201463 HH, 2-storey rear extension, 616 Withersfield Road. Is there any thoughts on this from anyone at all? Councillor Brown?
Yeah, the only thing that slightly concerned me was the lack of daylight into the next house. There was a drawing on there with the view from the window with 45 degrees looking out. It does pick up a little bit of the proposed extension, but the house owner hasn't made any comments, etc. next door. So I'm more than happy with what's proposed. Yeah.
Right, anyone else? Councillor Smith?
Just noting that in the officer recommendations it says seek further information. And I'm just wondering what's there that they're worried about. Is it right to sort of have an opinion until they have found out until they have sought their information? I mean, there might be more information comes to light. That's what I'm trying to say, basically, that may interest us. So I'm not really sure about this one.
Right. Yeah, I've got a bit of a concern because there's no parking at all. I think they have to park round the back, and I think there's a particular there's a garage there. They do put that there's no change in the parking, but obviously that they're making a room which is a study or office, as they call it, and that's quite a large office by looking at the measurements I noticed. Perhaps the office has got some sort of concern about that, whether that's going to be made in another bedroom if they do, and obviously that will be parking concerns around the back. Because I don't know if you know where it is. It's sort of like a semi-detached house. It looks like one big house, but it's not. It's sort of two houses, and it's on a very steep grade. And you can't get any car parking on the front because there's steps going up, and it's really steep there on that particular.
I think the one that looks like two houses, that's 110. That's a bit further on. That's not this one, is it?
I thought it was where it's just a 2-bedroom house, which is the two that are.
Sorry, I thought you said it looks like two houses from the front. I thought you said.
No, it looks like one house.
Sorry,
because it's two houses. It's sort of it's 2-bedroom. And obviously they want to make another room for what they call a study, which is quite a large study looking at it. And I think they're in an ensuite as well. I'm correct on that. But I don't know. I'm only just, surmising. Councillor Smith?
They're not actually increasing the number of bedrooms, are they?
No, because they're increasing the rooms, but they're calling it a study, calling it an office.
But we can only go by what they're actually on the application, aren't we? So if they're not increasing the number of bedrooms, then is it right to reject that there's not enough parking?
Yeah, you got a point. That's what I'm saying. I'm just thinking about the officers, what the officers of what they've got a concern on. That's the only thing I can think of. On planning law, obviously, because they call it, it's just like the other ones in the what they call studies on the Simmons site, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what should we do? Should we, Vicky? Can we ask for an extension on that one at all? To find out what the officers are saying.
The consultation expiry is the 6th of October, which is today. So we would have had to submit something tomorrow. I doubt they'll give us an extension now.
Not me.
Not me.
That's not me.
I can ask Amy Murray, who is the planning officer, what they're asking for. Where is the officer's report then? Because I'm looking at the application now and I can't see that.
Councillor Smith?
It's on
I'm looking at the wrong one, just bear with me.
I'm not sure if it's on the public site at all, but on the West Suffolk Council site, it gives a list of recommendations.
That's only available for district councillors.
All right, okay.
I was looking at the wrong site. Anyway. What would you like me to do?
Yeah,
Councillor Crooks?
yeah, let's determine the application. What Councillor Smith is talking about is not privy to the town council, so we got to go on the facts we got in front of us. Thank you, Chair.
Okay.
Okay, my mistake. Sorry, I didn't realise that.
Yeah, but I think it's still. Oh, I don't know. Right. Okay. We'll have to take that as I say. We don't know if it's not privy. Is it private and confidential? What it says, Councillor Carini?
Yeah, it is confidential information. It's not. It's not in the public domain. It's just for us as district councillors and officers.
Okay. Right.
I apologise. I didn't realise that. Sorry.
But yeah, if I can make a proposal, I'd like to propose that we're neutral to this application. There's no increase in bedrooms, and I think in the current climate, it's perfectly acceptable for someone to want to create an office, given that the work from home message is going to continue.
Okay. Okay, I've got a proposal for that. I want a seconder for that, please. Councillor Stinchcombe, second it. All those in favour, please show. Okay, overwhelming. Thank you. Right, the next one is DC 2015-79 HH, front porch, single story rear extension. This is 22 Ashley Close. Is there any comments on this, please? Councillor Stinchcombe?
I have no objection to this. I don't think the application explains the purpose of this alteration, but I'm putting 2 and 2 together and getting 5, that it's to suit disabled utilisation of the premises. I have absolutely no objection. I'm just a bit concerned that the toilet adjacent to the kitchen might not meet building regulations, but that's none of our business, really. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, thank you for that. Can I have a proposal? Is there any other person want to speak on this? No? Right, can I have a proposal for neutral then, please? Councillor Stinchcombe, can I have a seconder for that? Councillor Smith, all those in favour, please show. Carried, thank you. Right, the next one is DC 2015-92, single story and two-story front extension, first floor side extension above garage, hard plank cement boarding to external elevation, 35 Mill Hill. Anyone want to say anything on this? Anyone?
Alan's got his hands up.
Thank you, Chair. The application claims that parking arrangements are not affected, but I think at a pinch you could have parked as many as 3 cars on the existing driveway, and there is a garage. But the extension shifts the garage out a bit, so I don't think we've got precise enough dimensions, and they haven't offered any parking arrangements because they say they're not relevant. So I'm not actually convinced that the total parking arrangements don't go down slightly. It might be 1 in the garage and 2 short ones in the drive. I'm not really sure. But go on.
The new garage goes 5,050 millimetres into the front garden. Can anyone sort of help me on that? But it does take quite a lot of obviously they could make that front garden sort of, because it is quite a big front garden, but it's only a small, thin
driveway,
you like, leading up to the garage. And I'm looking at it on Google. I noticed that there's a caravan next door, and it will, because that's sticking out so far, they will have a job getting 2 cars on there on the front, including the garage. Obviously that'll make 3. Yeah, it's come up now. Yes, is that 5? Is that 5? I don't know what that means, that 5,050 millimetres. I really can't convert it because I'm the old-fashioned feet and inches, I'm afraid.
It's 5 times 3. It's about 18 feet, is it?
Right.
Oh, sorry, 16 feet. Sorry, 16.
So that's much bigger than a normal car, then, isn't it?
Yeah, a normal car's 3 meters or so, isn't it? 4 meters, something like that.
Yeah, so that's how much.
Car in anyway. Yeah.
So there will be a squeeze to get that 3rd car on there. If you get half of it on, then half of it would be on the bath.
Yeah.
They'd have to make the rest of their garden into another space, wouldn't they? That's what they'll have to do. Right, so
Chair, I mean, this is going from 3 bedrooms to 4 bedrooms, and I'm still not clear what the parking requirements are in that situation.
Can you help on Councillor Burns, please? Councillor Burns, am I muted?
No, sorry. I'm multitasking here. Sorry. 3 minimum of 3 spaces.
Right. Thank you.
So they do need their 3 spaces. They haven't established that there is space, and they're even denying that the parking is at all affected, which is a bit naughty. So
Yeah.
do we want to be asking for more information, don't we?
Looking at the plans, they haven't asked the officers, they haven't talked to the officers before they put this planning in. So it says on the paper. So, you know, they've just done them boxes without talking to the planning officers. So they must really don't even know the amount of spaces they need. Maybe. I'm just saying maybe. Right. Is there any other things, Councillor Burns?
Yeah, sorry. Once again, because there's many forms on the government website you could fill in, I would actually say this is actually not the correct form they should have filled in. Because as you said, as Councillor Stinchcombe says, there's no mention of the parking arrangements, whether it's new or old. You know, it's normally you would actually see it. You know, how many existing spaces, how many thing. I know we got the thing down the bottom left there, but normally there's another form they do, which actually is more instructive to the end user to actually what they should be doing and prompting them for information, which is a shame. And that's why the pre-planning advice is there, so they can do that.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't take that advice. Right, okay. Do you want to propose, Councillor Stinchcombe, about the parking? Because I don't think there's anything else, is there, other than the parking?
No, I don't have any concerns about anything else. I can't read the drawing very well because it's a very cluttered drawing, but that's, you know, that's just our problem, isn't it? So I would propose that we object on the grounds that the parking arrangements are affected as far as we can see, and they are not, there's no proper proposals.
Okay. Councillor Crooks, you want to second that?
No, I don't. Sorry. Well, we've got local knowledge. They've got a huge front garden. You can fit 5 or 6 cars on the front. So I really can't see there's a problem with parking at all.
Well, they'd have to park it on the grass, I suppose, wouldn't they? Yeah, Councillor Greenie?
Just looking on Google Maps, the neighbour's got 2 caravans, a car, and there's probably still space for another 1, 2, 3, 4 cars.
No, that's next door.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's the same size front garden. That's what next door's
right.
got. So
Yeah.
what's the difference? Why are we saying this property hasn't got the space? It's got tons of space.
It's got potential space, but they haven't told us what their arrangements for parking are, and they have told us they're not changed when quite clearly they are changed. Or I don't know how many cars they normally park there, but there are implications for parking because the driveway is being shortened, and that's just, they need to tell us, don't they, what they're doing.
Yeah, we can't surmise, can we? We can't surmise what they're going to do and what they're not going to do. You know, they might park it on the road instead. They might not bother to create another parking space. You know, they might be worried about the mud that they're creating with their grass if they park it on the grass. So we've got to have some sort of plans on there, haven't we? Right, can I have a seconder for Councillor Stinchcombe's proposal, please? I second that. Okay, is there anything else you want to talk before we have a vote on this, Councillor Stinchcombe's proposal? No? Okay. All those in favour about the drawing with the parking? Please show. All those against? Okay, that's carried again. So that's a neutral, is that? Well, I'll have a proposer for a neutral then, please. Councillor Crooks, Councillor Brown, second it. All those in favour, please show. Right, all those against, please show. Okay, right, that's carried neutral. Thank you. Right, the next item on the agenda is
Matters to report, Chair.
yeah, I'm sorry, because I'm doing it all on my phone, so that's why there's a pause in between. Right, matters to report. Is there any matters to report? Anyone? No? Okay. Right, now the next on the agenda is Paul Burnett. Have we got Paul Burnett online from Haverhill Housing?
What's the date of the next meeting, Chair?
Oh, right, okay. Oh, yeah. The date of next meeting is Tuesday, the 20th of October. Thank you, everyone, for attending. Right, next. Have we come offline now? Colin?
Just sort that. Vicky, you need to give me back being host.
How do I do that?
Click on me.
Click on you. Is that better?
So you clicked on me and chose to make me host.
Yep.
Yep.